Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Houston Astros taking on the New York Yankees. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. So the New York Yankees have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Towing the slab in today's game, Luis Gil.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena, as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a bouncer, and he picks it up in foul territory.
First pitch, 5:05.
And the right-hander deals. Way out front for strike two.
0-2 is the count.
He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Mauricio Dubon, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And the 0-1. Fought off foul. One out, bases empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Yordan Alvarez stands in now and watches strike one. Up and in, and the count is 1-1.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back at Yankee Stadium and towing the slab, Hunter Brown. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That one ripped. Makes the catch for the out. One up, one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Anthony Volpe.
Oh, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them, and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Brett Myers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Ball 2.
Missing inside, and it's 2-1. And a good eye there. Aaron Judge hitting on deck circle. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first. Here comes Aaron Judge.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Myers off of first with 2 away. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That's down and in.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Cody Bellinger up next. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That clips a corner.
3-2.
Got him swinging. 0-0 after 1 from Yankee Stadium. Inning number 2 when we get back on the show. Back in the Bronx, Jose Altuve up to hit here. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one's in there. Strike 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher's arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take.
Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. No outs. Runner on second. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And now it's Christian Walker. In the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Isaac Paredes now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cool night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Got it by him for the K. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back now in the Bronx, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody
Bellinger measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Count 1-0.
That one not close, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And the pitch is in for a strike. And a count 2-1. And that's down and away. Right through there for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He swings and crushes one deep on its way back there. Oh, it's a belly ball. A gigantic blast. Home run number 20 on the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And there's the strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Just missed.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And that one clips the corner. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. And another ball.
2-2 now.
Next pitch is outside.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
The punch out there, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now the DH, Jesus Sanchez.
Designated hitter.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And he grounds one to the right side. Dubon on to first. That's it out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Austin. Well.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That's out to center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top half of the third inning, and now the right fielder, Chas McCormick.
Number 20, Chas McCormick.
Heel back to work. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Ground ball to the right side. Goldie throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 6.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike. The Yankees leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. Popped up. Volpe makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Astros are down quietly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now here is Anthony Volpe. The pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Now 1 away.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
In the air out to center under this one. Corrals it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1.
Jr.
First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next offering is in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
2-2 the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in New York, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Mauricio Dubon. And the pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
And a swing and a
No
miss.
ball, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The Yanks up by a run, top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center field. Judge has it sized up. Brings it in, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Brett Myers. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Hauls it in for the out.
The right fielder, number 99. Aaron.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Judge.
His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Not even close there. 3-2 now. Judge rips that one. Myers drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 35.
2 outs,
Cody.
base is empty. And up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, right side. He takes it on
He's
his own.
out.
What a play, inning over. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 1-0. Back in New York. Now it's going to be Yainer Diaz.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Number 8, Christian.
So next up for Houston, Christian Walker. Walker, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. The Stros down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one just misses. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Isaac Paredes. First offering, and it just misses. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Yankees 1 and the Astros nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Brown back to work. And that one is inside ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
Two-0. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Up
Ball
and
3.
in. And now 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
One down, base is empty. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they add on. It's 2-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And misses inside. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Brown, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And a pitch. This to third. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
1 out, runner at second. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Lance McCullers Jr. getting loose out there. Garcia also throwing. At the belt and fires. That's outside. And it's 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That's inside. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And downstairs. Wells at second with 2 down. Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1. In the air, left side. Alvarez heads towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick. The pitch. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. And he deals. High fly ball out to left field. Myers settles under this one. He makes the grab. And there's 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Pena in the box again, takes a strike. The Astros trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's in there, and that's strike 2. That one missed.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball, right field. Judge is under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros nothing. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Lance McCullers Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And here it comes. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. That one is absolutely belted. Alvarez raging back towards the wall. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Brett Myers. And there's a base hit to left. Alvarez whips it in quickly, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here is Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and on the out, a run scores. Bellinger up to hit. He launched this solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Just missed. And another ball. Myers, the runner at second with one away. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hard hit right side. Over to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. Yankees 3 and the Astros nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. The wind of the pitch.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And that's in there at the knees. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So a man aboard. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve. Fastball for a strike. Just missed.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Pulls that one foul. One and 2 now. Altuve waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Yankees up by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That's inside. And it's 1-1. And the slider just misses. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Left field, way back there. Myers going back, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Walker in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses. 1-2 to count. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Another 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. In position. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ort.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Jesus Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Josh Hader up and loosening in the pen. Wisniewski getting loose as well. And that one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. To the right side. And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2. And down on strikes he goes, and 2 away now.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Volpe stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Luke Weaver.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the righty deals. Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now, Chas McCormick.
That's a ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Counts 1-0.
One down, base is empty.
Yeah.
Swings and misses. And it's a ball and a
Ball,
strike.
1 strike.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Strike on the inside corner.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Righty delivers. And that's outside. 2-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
That one almost got him. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Struck him out looking. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Josh Hader.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The third baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera. As the lefty gets to work. Foul ball there. Hader, 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. In the air right field, McCormick has it sized up, and it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 13, Second base.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Next pitch is outside. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball-slider combo that is so impressive. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball,
Now
even
batting,
if it's
left
still
fielder,
in the strike zone,
Brett.
can be tough for hitters.
Fire.
To get on top of.
Myers
Oh, that's low.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And now the lefty. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Aaron Judge on deck for the Yankees. Payoff pitch, and there's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as
The
well.
right
I mean,
fielder,
this guy is just
99.
capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So 2 down, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fair ball. Myers round second on his way to third, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Two gone with runners at the corners. Cody Bellinger now at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball 1 there. Hader. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. Myers at third. Judge at first. 2 out of the inning. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Paul Goldschmidt waiting to hit for the Yankees. Swings and misses, struck him out. Yanks strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Devin Williams.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now Jeremy Pena, the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. Got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
He's 2 outs away. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Known for his late inning heroics. Fouled off. He was late. There's a strike to the knees.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That missed by a lot. Gonna count 1-2. 1 strike away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him. And that is the ball game.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep. And now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal, get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight